good morning and welcome to my channel. If you're new, I do news updates in the morning and I also post videos later in the day a couple of times. And, most of the subjects that we cover are going to be about HUD housing, Section 8, and a variety of different other subjects, okay? Guys, I just want to let you know there is a like button on all these videos. So, it won't charge your credit card if you smash the button, all right? I notice you guys tend to be a little bit reserved about that like button. So, but it makes no difference to me whether you like my videos or not. Just letting you know that, you won't receive a bill in the mail over it, okay? So anyways, moving on. So the big thing that I'm going to be releasing today is going to be the Housing Choice Voucher manuals, okay? These are the official manuals that the employees use. They're quite extensive, and of course, anybody that has a reasonable amount of intelligence can disseminate how they're going to be ranking you. You could probably figure out how to score really well with this program, how to get yourself up that waiting list, and then, be light years ahead of other people that simply just walk into the office and have no realistic idea of what's happening. They only want to get a voucher, okay? The second thing I'm going to cover is Habitat for Humanity, okay? So, I know that a few people just rolled their eyes. That's fine. I'm okay with eye rolling. Look, it's worth talking about that subject because I do believe it will benefit some people, and then I believe that a lot of other people it won't benefit. Okay, so I won't be posting that at noon. Noon's going to be the manual. So around noon, Texas time, Central Standard, and then maybe at 3 or 6, I'll do the Habitat for Humanity, give you a summary, and then of course I'm going to give you an argument both ways, why it's probably good and then not so good, okay? The other thing I want to tell you is, for the duration of this week and probably part of next week, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a reality series, okay? Nothing too serious, but we're going to review some of the charities that all of us at some point have had to deal with, whether it be, you know, Salvation Army stores or, there's so many of them, And I'm also going to cover some shelters. There are some realities that I think we should all be aware of because, we all give things away and then some of us go out there to receive those things. And I think that sometimes there are good and bad things going on, okay? The same thing when it comes to realities of shelters. We're in an economy right now with 13 to 20% unemployment, which means inevitably some people are going to be homeless. They have no idea what it's like to have to go through a shelter system, to go to a homeless shelter. And so I think that now would be a critical time to give advice about that for those that are simply going to end up in the homeless, in a homeless scene. So it's important that you get an idea there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over from looking at me, and I want to, go over a little bit of the manual for the Housing Choice Voucher so you can get an idea of what it is. Also, I want to show you the website. Now, I have a small website. It's free. I publish it on Weebly. It doesn't cost me a penny, and it just simply delivers the content to you that way. I found that trying to link to different people's sites on the internet is a mixed bag of tricks because if they don't like you linking to them, they'll disavow it. So that means I constantly have to update information. I don't like doing that, so I just put it on that website, and then y'all can go from there to get the information. Anyways, on the website, you can find a lot of information you won't find pretty much anywhere else. You'll be able to find the entire HUD manuals, the actual employee manuals for the entirety of HUD. You'll find the entirety of all 50 states, all 50 manuals for the COC for the very low income and homeless, rental assistance, phone assistance, and of course, housing choice voucher, among other things, okay? A lot of people make videos and they're tips and tricks, and it's just a couple of little things that they talk about. I tend to be more of an authority in the fact that I get the actual manuals from the real HUD, from the real COCs, and deliver that information. Because to be frank with you, outside of myself and maybe a few people that do a video here and there, nobody else is interested on YouTube or Google, in my opinion, in really giving you any quality information. So, oh, and by the way, I just want to mention one other thing. It took a month for somebody to finally dislike a video. Man, let me tell you something. For that person that disliked that video, I'm fine with that. But, you've got a hard reality coming to you because once you leave my channel and you go out there and just see how much bullshit's in every other video, you'll be back. You'll be crawling back. So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you because you're about to get the shock of your life because, a lot of these videos are not going to get you anywhere fast, but that's all right. I don't mind people smashing the hate button. Hell, if you're having a bad day, you have mental problems, go ahead. Please, by all means, dislike a video. It isn't going to make or break my channel whatsoever, okay? All right, with all that being said, we're going to switch over to the view of my screen, and then we'll move from there, okay? See you in a minute. Okay, welcome back. So if you're looking on your phone or you're looking on your laptop or your desktop, as you can see, the address is going to be www.housing.weebly.com. That's it, okay? So I'm going to take you actually to the published version of this, and we'll take a look. Takes a minute to load. Up, at the very top, obviously, are all your links to all the different types of manuals. We're going to run over to Housing Choice Voucher. Look, these things aren't populated yet, which means I have not linked them yet to PDFs, but it'll be discussing eligibility, determination, and denial of assistance, housing search and leasing, payment standards, rent reasonableness, calculating rent, utility allowances, moving and portability, reexaminations, special housing types, family sufficiency, and blah, blah, blah. And then in the red sections, these have not been updated, okay, which means they're still, HUD's still deciding, how they're going to update that stuff. So, it's no purpose in giving you old information. There's no reason to do that. Here's a sample of the actual manual. Here is the PIH, and about, I would say, most of the little booklets in this are going to be around 30 pages, okay? So, when you're bored at night or maybe you're in the bathroom, that's a great time to just kind of thumb through some of the information and just work through it, okay? It's not like a COC manuals that are quick. The whole program's in 30 pages. When you're dealing with HUD, everything's got this long, anytime you've got senators and all that writing this stuff, man, it's going to be some long-winded stuff. They've had 100 years to sit here and think about how to articulate every little shitty rule they can. So that's why manuals tend to be 400 or 500 pages. Okay, so yeah, this is just a little simple sample of it, and then we're going to move on. I want to tell you guys, you know what? Looking at a news article real quick, and I just want to tell you about it. So in 2019, they submitted a bill basically to add 1.9 million new housing units. That's a lot. But as usual, if we go over to the bill and sponsorship, you'll look down here. It's been introduced, but not passed. It has not passed the House. It has not gone to the president, and it definitely has not become law. I think that would be, a great move, to update it, to make it more current, to definitely put more housing. But just because you pass all that doesn't mean that it doesn't mean anybody's going to build a house, in order for this to even work. The funding might be out there, but it doesn't mean anybody is going to open their checkbook, start building houses, and then go and receive these credits. So even if we get all of this done and pass it, you still have to have people that build it and invest in it, and then of course get their tax credits back. Because used to, you got discounts basically on your income tax return, basically. So now it's tax credits, so you actually can make money back, which is a lot better system for those guys out there that are doing low income housing. Building these houses. These are pretty powerful credits, a lot like low income credits when you have kids in the hole and maybe you're doing the Affordable Care Act. You get a considerable amount of money back from that compared to just getting a write off, on your taxes. Okay. Other than that, just a quick move through. If you want to examine the HUD manuals, there's a lot of information there. And the reason I don't make videos about this stuff, page by page, because it took 15 pages, took about 7 videos. If you can imagine, when you've got 475 pages, I would just simply bore everybody to death. Now, however, what I am going to do for both the HVC, which is the Housing Choice Voucher, and the HUD Operations Manual, I'm going to touch on issues that I know that you guys would want to hear about, and only very briefly, less 10 minutes max, about things like income, disability, some of the main things that y'all tend to ask me a lot, and then we'll skip the other, 476 pages, okay? And I'm just going to target certain areas. But like I said earlier in the video, I'm going to be targeting, maybe a little bit of controversy. Why not? I'm hoping to see what you guys think about all these charities and how they take a shit on people. All right. Anyways, y'all have a good day, and then we'll see you at noon for the HBC manual. All right. Bye.